How's it going, everybody? So let's get on and continue with, I believe we are at part 79. That's when I put in the Zoom video. And yep, I put the hidden hand. It was actually something I made on Facebook, and I just put there because Fauci gave us the hidden hand. Fauci, the hidden hand. Oh, I'm in a YouTube search. Dr. Fauci, the hidden hand. I was able to bring it up on my Facebook, or I brought it up on a photo. There it is over here on the left. You're watching this on your smart TV so you can see it. And it's got a nice little hand signal over there and a hand signal right there. But you see him sticking his hand inside. So, all the world's a stage. So this whole thing about Fauci means this is about now Dr. Fauci of the 1918 Spanish flu. And August 18th, August 19th. Mm. But we're looking at the 25th, obviously, but the 18th and the 19th are have different meanings of their own and stuff that I'm looking at and personal ciphers and so forth. My mom was born on the 18th. Last time I fornicated was on the 18th. So August 19th of 2012 was the first day of virginity, so to speak. So there, personal ciphers. But all the world's stage, and it's really signaling to us through this ritual with Fauci now back in the news is the next 2020, which is the next 9/11, so to speak. So, what all did I bring up? So, let's look at the film Her, which is the divine feminine or Satan in the technology. Um, and of course, who else? The Joker, bad guy in Gladiator, just all of it. World stage 615 over here. When the Batman Begins came out, 617 represents rising. It's the 113th prime number, 113. That's why OJ, they did the Bronco chase on 617. AC, White Horse, represents rising, 617. So 615 always represents death, 617 rising. Guess I didn't look up Billy Preston, but let's go to her. Her's got 79 murder and 709 for 79 murder in the URL. October 12th, December 18th, 126 minutes. 26 would be the year, wouldn't it? 483 in the million. 83 is murder in the four base ciphers. So October 12th, when we run that to our event day, it's a perfect 4,700 even days. 121 Antichrist, 12 years, 10 months, 13 days. You have 121 fused with 11.3 code. 121 is the hours. Go to the next date of 12/18. You have 12 years, 8 months. 128 is coded. Kill that. And 6616 in the weeks and days. So 66 is coded into the weeks. The next was Lucy, representing Lucifer. That was 12/14. I do believe I brought those up. Yes. Lucy, film representing Lucifer. 28, 727, 32. Where's that 709 again? That 709's been popping up everywhere. Last video had 709s. This one's got 709s for 79 murder. So the two dates of Lucifer. She was in the technology in the movie also. She melded into the technology. 12 years, 1 month even for 121 Antichrist. 4414. Wow. On Rising Day, it'd be 121 in 2 days. 12 years, 1 month, 2 days. Or 1212, which represents end times church. You run that to the Rising Day, you'll see it. 12 years, 1 month, 2 days, 121. Used with, and it's also a 1212. 12 years, 1 month, 2 days, the 1, 2, 12 combination. 145 months, 2 days. Don't get me started on that one. Now there's an 86 2014, and I'm running that. '86 2014. That's 440 Antichrist fused with 404 Book of Revelation. What was that? I don't have it. I don't remember what that was. I remember pulling it up. I remember seeing it going, wow, is that a personal cipher? Or, okay, I'm going to have to assume that was a personal cipher I was looking at. The next one I've got pulled up is the headquarters of In-N-Out Burger, October 22nd, 1948. And that was really more along the lines of a personal cipher. It's 28433 on Rising Day, so 33 is coded. But musical guest when Trump was on SNL was this guy, a reggae guy, Toots Hibbert. And so he died on when? September 11th, Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica is all about James Bond, and so it's all about the Seventh King and Mr. Babylon. Jamaica is. Need to look up that movie about the Jamaican bobsled team, huh? Wouldn't that be wild if it's Jamaican that kills the clone, the body double with a right eye wound, and it's been there all along. Okay, December 8th, 1942. To our event day, you have 357 Book of Revelation amount of verses coded. 30576 days, 357 heavily coded. 83 years, 8 months, 838 is coded. 83 is fused with 38, so it's death, murder, murder, all coded together. And then his 9/11/2020 alleged death to our event day. 2174, Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7. The order that they felt is the order that they fell, not felt, is coded. Janice Ian. Also, I believe Janice Ian was on when Trump was, or on the first ever show, first ever SNL. I forget which one. Janice Ian wasn't a whole lot there. It's 3,933 weeks and 3 days. 66 begins the hours to event day. 275, 34. 34 is murder. So 34, murder is coded in the days. I also should have led with that. The Tate LaBianca murders of very fake, very staged event with Helter Skelter and Charles Manson. August 9th, August 10th. So when you run this August 10th, it is 20,834. 83 is murder, 34 is murder to our murder date. I would say that's a very big deal. 500 begins the hours. 500 is Antichrist. 500. That's a big deal too. Sia, December 18th, 1975, was a musical guest another time Trump was on. And to our event day, 18513. 185 is Donald John Trump and Simple Gematria. Yep. 50 years, 8 months. 508 or May 8th is coded. Steve Martin, second most host of SNL. August 14th, 1945. I'm not seeing a whole lot there with Steve Martin. George Carlin, who was on the first ever SNL as comedian or the host. I think he was the original host. May 12th, 1937. Died June 22nd, 2008. 32612. You got 113 code, 688 in the hours, but nothing too big with birth. If you go to his death, then it's big. Yeah, George Carlin's fake death. 6638. 66 is the amount of, excuse me, the 66th book of the Bible is the book of Revelation. It's 6638. 38 is death and simple gematria. 38 is murder and reverse reduction. 38 is a gigantic number for the event in their world. And we've seen a lot of them as we are here at part 79, which 79 is murder and simple gematria. The 22nd prime number is murder. Excuse me, the 22nd prime number is 79, which is murder and simple gematria. Lots of brain fog here. My brain just seems to be coasting along. Not really in good focus. So I tell you some stuff I ran into was Graceland. I'm seeing that now in this one. That was mind-blowing to me. I could not believe what Graceland did when I looked at it. There's a Paul Simon Graceland. November 18th, 2021, and then there's Elvis's Graceland. So I want to take a good look at these. The Paul Simon, November 18th, 2021. Look at J. Edgar Hoover. So I didn't pull it up. November 18th, 2021. My apologies. Did I say November 18th? Yeah. Let's get rid of it then. 1741 and then 1743 on Rising. 41784. I don't know. Nothing really to it. Let's go to Graceland. Elvis's Graceland. Would you believe? And I believe we got the Graceland album. The Graceland, that's what it was. The Graceland album by Paul Simon, released August 25th, 1986. 86ing on our date. And this all goes to Elvis's Graceland, which the address is 3764. Don't get me started on that one. And notice when it receives its significant dates added to NRHP and designated NHL. November 7th, 11/7, Rising coded, and then March 27th. Remember, that was James Bond's room number when he was wearing the skeleton outfit. Look at 9/11 is coded with May 8th in our HP reference number 911585. So May 8th is coded with 9/11. Trolled since birth. We got this. November 7th, 1991. It is 12,710. 710 is Eve in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, the most biblical. 12 is the number for the church. 7 is the number for cleansing. Eve represents either the church or, in their world, the divine feminine. That's a really, really, really big deal. Now, I want you to go to Graceland, that one Graceland date, to the rising. 12/7/12. 12 is number for the church, 7 is number for cleansing. It's basically cleansing the 144 or the 12 times the 12 in a very cryptic way. The other gives us 7,458 for May 8th. 245 months. He is Mr. 45. 45 is in the days also because he's Mr. 45. Paul Simon's Graceland album, August 25th, 1986. Do you know it's a perfect 40 years? Assuming you already did the math. Which is a perfect 480 months. 48 is his name in the Port Bay ciphers, but it's Trump's birthday. 14,610 days. 14/6 is his birthday. We write at 6/14. Most countries write at 14/6. There's the 14,6. Paul Simon's Graceland album, direct smash hit. Now, this January 1st, 1895. Oh, that was J. Edgar Hoover. January 1st, 1895. He's 48. 084 days to the middle date between the death and the rising, which is a palindrome, which is the movie Tenet of 2020, the same number backwards and forwards. So it's shifting back and forth, death and rising. It's 1,579 months. 79 is murder. 6869 weeks. 68 is his name in the same cipher as Antichrist. So this is a really big deal in my humble. 808 is dead center in these days for 88. 48,084. 88 is coded. 84 is coded. 48 is coded. All big time numbers that we've been looking at, or at least medium sized numbers. Died on May 2nd, 1972, allegedly. 19,838 to our murder date. 83 is murder. 38 is murder. 38 is death. That's all coded. 2834 weeks. 83 is murder. 34 is murdered right there in the weeks. So you have 838 and 834. So you got murder, 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 murder all over the place. 761 is in the hours. The total of end times gospel verses. 357 Daniel plus 404 Revelation. Killing it. Hoover Dam. That's what we started looking up, J. Edgar Hoover. It's got a lot of different stuff. We got this April 8th and August 20th. First Power, September 11th, 1936. We've seen more September 11th dates in this Wikipedia for this stuff than anything else you could possibly imagine. Hoover Dam dedicated September 30th, 1935. 33,202. You have 33 fused with 322 skull and bones. to our event murder date. 26 is in the days twice down here for the year, of course. 90 years, 10 months. 1,090 months, but 26 days. 79 begins the hours murder. 47 begins the weeks, his number. Man, that's a really big deal, man. And when we look at construction period began on July 7th, 1930. It's 35.11.3 code. Wow. It's not on Rising Day, but it's to Event Day. So I also wanted to look up September 11th, 1936. I didn't scroll down and even catch that. And there it is for your Rising Day. Direct smash hit. 32,857. What's in the dead middle of that number? 285, the address of One World Trade Tower, 285 Fulton Street, 2 Rising Day. It's also 11 months, 16 days for backwards upside down 9/11 of the 116, which was prominent in the last video we did. And then August 20th, 1985. That's our last date to look at. August 20th, 1985, designated NHL, August 20th, 1985. $149, which is Antichrist in reverse ordinal gematria. Along with 98, the 98th verse is the white horse crowning, and it would be 98-2. The 98 is still there on Rising Day. Bingo, boingo, bango. Direct smash hits all abound. So we like it. Like every bit of it. 3/11/2020. Oh yeah, that was when they declared the total Earth illness on March 11th, which was opposite 9/11 on the circular calendar. When I ran that to our event day, it is 2,358 days. 58, May 8th is coded. And yeah. All right. Norman Vincent Peale, Trump's big guy. Born May 31st, died December 24th. Christmas Eve, what do you know? Larry Silverstein. Did I bring up Norman Vincent Peale? Did I not? I'll leave it up there. Larry Silverstein bought the Trade Center, or was a big, he leased the Trade Center right before 9/11. Yeah, 99-year lease. So the date of that lease was 3/11 is coded. 301 months, 1 day. And you run the birthday of this Norman Vincent Peale, 8 months, 25 days. 825 is coded with him. It's 1538 months and 25 days. So it's 153/825, all coded. 128 years, 2 months, 25 days. Well, on the 25th of August is that mirror date of May 8th, the 128th day of the year, but there is 128 days left in the year. So it's all coded very nicely right there. It's 468 is also in these numbers. 66 begins the weeks. So Norman Vincent Peale, December 24th, 1993 also. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't think I brought that up. Maybe I did. February 9th, 1981. It's 16633 on event day. 237 begins the weeks, which it's day 237 of the year. The Mirror of May 8th, which is 237 left in the year. The other Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy film, April 28th, April 29th. You got your 45s down there, as you can see. When we run it and include both dates, you have 79 murder in the days. 186 begins the hours. This Pixar that always codes A for Antichrist 11.3 in their movies. They call them the A11.3 famous inside joke hidden Easter egg that appears in nearly every Pixar. This is what the AI is saying about it. So that's common knowledge. And Pixar was founded February 3rd, 1986, which came to 148.13. 148 is Donald J. Trump and Civil Gematria. 148.13 to event day. 486 months, 22 days. 86, then the 22nd prime number is 79. 2000, 116 weeks, 116 backwards, upside down, 911 coded. The film Wall-E. I don't know if I brought that up. June 20th. Yeah, we did. It's 66.33 days on event day. Look at the months. Tower 2, Tower 1, Tower 7, 217 months. Smash. Up was one of their movies. In 2009, 8.3, Murder Code. 2009 is my event on Groundhog Day. Up, May 13th, May 29th of that year. 17.5, Revelation 17.5, all capital letters. Mr. Babylon the Great is coded. They definitely know we look at that. So Up with its May 29th, 6297 on event day. The other one is sick. Oh, it's Zerbruder film 313, 6,313. Zerbruder frame 313 was the headshot wound, so it's perfectly coded right there. Our last items, King Kong versus Godzilla, August 11th, 1962, 88 coded. 23390, so it's a quasi 239 or rising day. Day 239 of the year. Day 237 is the event. 33, making that happen. Trump roast on Comedy Central, March 15th, 2011. 5642, 5644 on event day, 180, yeah. 806 weeks for 86. Sean Penn, August 17th, 1960. When you include both dates to Rising Day, he is 24,011.7 days. Rising 11.7 coded 66 years, 11 days. 792 months. On event day, 79 murder is in the months. Sean Penn killing it over there. Literally. He was a dead man walking, remember? Dead Man Walking. From the film, Dead Man Walking. Dead Man Walking, December 29th, April 12th. Now, Angel White showed Trump as the dead man walking on 7/11/2020. I need to run those dates too. Trump, Walter Reed, July 7th, 2020. I'm sorry, it was July 11th. So I'm going to change that to July 11th. On July 11th, 2020, President Trump wore the mask in public for the first time. And they said dead man walking on that AI site. So we're going to run these dead man walking dates. I didn't bring up December 29th, 1995. One 97. In 97, remember the first verse of Revelation 6, opening of the seal, which I've always told you represents the it's 1197 in the days, which is 666 in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, where it matches Donald John Drumpf. Boy, I almost missed that. Dead man walking just crushed it to our event day. Whoa. Ooh. I can't believe I just saw that. The other dead man walking 11/092 to event day. 11/9 coded. 11/09, remember, was on the jet that was leaving Afghanistan. It was always coding November 9th. We've been looking at when it comes around. But remember, 119 is Donald, which is world ruler. 58 is in the weeks for May 8th. 66 in the hours, with fused with 26 the year. But I want to now run those dates to when Trump wore the mask. Because dead man walking to when Angel White said he was the dead man walking, 8856. So 88 is coded. Love it. Let's run the other dead man walking date. 8961. We're good. When Trump first wore the mask, I guess we should go ahead and run that, huh? I think I've already run that, but since we're on it and it's fresh, let's do it again. So when you run it to the rising day, you get the 1 month, 16 days for the backwards upside down 9/11 that represented rising. You get 2238. So 22nd prime number, 79. You get the 38, which is death, 38, which is murder. But if you include both dates, the beauty of it is it turns into 239. Well, that's day 239, isn't it? And it's 6 years, 1 month, 17 days. So 11/7 is coded. So when Trump wore the mask on 7/11, 11/7 is coded, and the rising day of day 239 is coded right there in the days. We call that direct smash hits. Like just absolutely crushing it. I can't even begin to tell you what we just witnessed there. Between Elvis's Graceland and Trump wearing the mask. Wow. I still think we have our date. We shall see. Love y'all. Part 79.